Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge, and today I have for you a review of this guy right here. This is the Fox Radius. So let me get a close-up for you here as best as I can. Thought that was a scratch on my G10. It was just a hair. Alright. Now let's get into size comparisons here. There it is up against the Benchmade Bug Out and Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So I'll go with my two standard ones here. So as you can see, it is like on par with the Benchmade Bug Out and noticeably smaller than the PM2. So how about specifications? So this thing is 7.25 inches overall blade length with overall length with a 3-inch blade length. It is made of Böhler N690 steel. It is a Wharncliffe, modified sheep's foot-ish style blade. Flat grind on it, and it does have this kind of swedge sort of deal going on at the top here down to the point. G10 handles, G10 backspacer, very small steel liners in that thing. It does have a wire pocket clip, made in Italy. There it is, Italy, made in Italy. Right hand tip up carry only, so only one position on that pocket clip. And it has this unique opening mechanism. It's the Fox Radius mechanism, okay? It's not a flipper, it's not a thumb stud, it's the Fox Radius. So, yeah, let's see. Let's talk about review on this guy. I will say that when I first got it, it is smaller than I thought it would be. As you can see, I can only get a 3-finger grip on it. It does give me a really good place to put my pinky, though, but it is only a 3-finger grip on this guy. That was kind of surprising. Let me hit on the... Yeah, let me just go ahead and hit on the one thing that I just absolutely dislike about it, and that's the wire pocket clip. The wire pocket clip does great in and out of pocket, okay? But they're just so thick. It's just obtrusively annoying in hand. So, a knife with this profile, without that pocket clip, would benefit from a lower profile pocket clip than that wire pocket clip. So that's the one thing that I just really don't like about it. Let's touch on the N690 steel. I feel like for the price point of this knife, they could have gotten on up into the powder steels. N690 is kind of comparable to VG10 a little bit. It is not a powder steel. It's not a premium steel, okay? And for what this thing costs, I feel like I kind of got gypped a little on the steel. So, okay, two things that I don't like. But other than that, though, I was talking about the 3-finger grip. It might be a 3-finger grip, but man, it feels good. It feels good, at least on this side and along my fingers here. That's annoying. I love this blade shape. I'm a sucker for sheep's foot and Wharncliffes. Okay, so I absolutely love this blade shape. I like that they've given me this swedge up here to kind of reinforce that tip. G10. The G10 on this thing is a slick G10, but as you can see, it's textured. The design and just overall ergonomics of it are great. I don't really worry about this thing slipping around if it's getting a little bit of hard use. I don't worry about that because it fits in the hand great. I love the design. I absolutely love the design. Even if it didn't have this real innovative opening and locking mechanism, it would still be a cool knife, a cool design. So yeah, really, really like that. Where's my focus? There's my focus. So, yeah, it's definitely got that going for it. Fit and finish on it are just on point. It's great. No rough edges, no sharp edges, no nothing like that anywhere. Um, let's see. These things come in many different materials and features and all, if you can find them in stock. So like right now, I think Blade HQ only has one in stock, and it's one of the much more expensive ones that's titanium and Bowler M390 steel. Okay, but they come in like black G10 and this color G10, but then they've got carbon fiber and copper embedded carbon fiber and titanium and Damascus and all that kind of stuff. So there's tons of different options, but only two really at the same price point as this one. It's this one with the green and orange, and then one with black G10. But let's talk about this mechanism. This is so cool. So it is opened in the lock position. So blade play, there is none side to side. There is just the absolute tiniest bit up and down. Okay, so absolute tiny bit right there. But absolutely nothing side to side. The action on it is pretty sweet. I will tell you, it does have a break-in period, or at least mine did, had a break-in period. It was a small, short break-in period, but there was still one nonetheless. So what you do, and I showed this in my, at least I think I showed this in my unboxing video. So when it's closed, it's locked, okay? It is in a locked position, closed. So what you have to do is this button, you have to press that button down, and then you can move it, and then it locks open. Okay, so in a position where you have to press it down once again to get it closed, and it locks open. Okay, it's not locks open, not going anywhere. Locks closed. All right, not going anywhere. But man, that action is smooth. If you're someone that likes to flick your knives, don't worry, you can still do it with this. Okay. At least once you get it broke in. I couldn't really do it at first before it got broke in, but now that I've got it broke in, you can still flick that knife open, and it locks reliably. But then you also just do this. It's fun. It's so fun. It's so cool, so innovative. It's almost fidgety. Okay, it's almost like it's got a fidget factor. So. Definitely, that's the focal point of this knife, okay? Is that innovative design for the opening and locking mechanism. But besides that, though, it's still, like I said earlier, it's still a good knife, even if that weren't the case as far as opening and locking. But that's definitely what's the most important thing with this, is that really cool locking mechanism. Now let's talk about price on this thing though. $165. That's a lot. That's a lot for this knife, in my opinion. Especially with the materials. You can definitely get a plethora of knives in that price range that have some form of powdered steel, even if it's just S30V, some form of powder steel, as opposed a more premium powder steel as opposed to this Bowler N690. You even start getting into a little more premium materials than G10. Not that there's anything wrong with G10. I like G10, but for that price, you can start seeing knives that have titanium, carbon fiber, things like that. So it's expensive. I will say that $165. It's expensive for what you're getting, I think. Now again, like I said, what you're really paying for is that lock, that cool, innovative design there. I would be happier with this knife at about $120 mark. That would be much better, much more reasonable in my opinion. But then 165. So a little pricey, honestly, a little pricey. But am I happy I got it? Yeah, it's a cool little knife, guys. It's been fun to carry. It's been fun to use. It's a very cool little knife, cool design. Like I said, really just awesome, awesome, innovative locking mechanism and opening here. But you're going to pay for it, okay? It's expensive. It's expensive for what you're getting. But yes, I'm happy I got it. Would I replace it? Honestly, probably not. Not that there's anything wrong with the knife, again, but I don't really see myself carrying it and using it much outside of what I've already done, other than maybe just occasionally, just because I go, oh yeah, that's a cool little knife. Let me put it in my pocket, you know. So I would probably not replace it if I were to really mess it up, but that doesn't take away from how cool and nice it is to begin with. Okay, so yeah, there you go. There's the Fox Radius, neat little knife, little expensive, but it's been fun. Guys, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the Instagram. It's at Palmetto Edge. Got plenty more videos coming, guys. Again, thank y'all for watching this one. Y'all have a good one.